You've done work in both stuttering and mazes or linguistic disfluencies in dual language learners. What is the difference between stuttering and mazes?
So when you think about stuttering and mazes, there's such an overlap in the literature, and it can just be so confusing to parse through all that material. Mazes are described in the literature with so many different meanings. Non-stuttering like disfluencies, mazes, verbal hesitancies, and I could go on. And so when we're thinking about the difference between these, we're really thinking about the difference between the disorder, so stuttering, and more atypical speech characteristics. So maybe a pause that has a lot of facial tension, maybe the repetition of part of a word or a whole word that has a lot of tension and happens consistently in the same place in an utterance, so when someone's speaking, versus a maze, which tends to happen in different parts of the sentence or word and does not have a lot of the stuttering-like characteristics, such as the tension quality. Mazes can definitely be confused for stuttering-like disfluencies, and so it's always a challenge to kind of parse them apart when you're listening to someone. And then when you think about somebody who has two languages, we're thinking about trying to identify those in both, for example, in English and Spanish. And so I've spent a lot of time reviewing research and doing my own research and thinking about how to parse those things apart and what they mean.